So let's talk about the difference between vibe coding and AI-assisted development. These are two different things that appeal to two different sets of people, even though both use AI, but in different ways. Vibe coding is all about prompting AI and letting it build your app without you interfering unless something goes wrong or you want to make an adjustment. That appeals mostly to non-technical people, whether they're on the business side or they're founders or just individuals that want to build apps. And it appeals to them because they're able to cut out freelancers that they would have been forced to use if they didn't have this vibe coding option. Right? So it cuts costs for them, it's faster, and they avoid complications with dealing with freelancers. But typically it appeals to people who are non-technical for the vibe coding side. Now, AI-assisted development appeals to people who have some software development skill, software engineers. And to them, they drive the development of the software, but they use AI to fill in the gaps. So they lay out what they need to build. They understand to build this particular screen, I need to do these 4 things: create the screen, integrate the API, and test it, for example. So they take AI at each step of the way and say, create this screen. And they're looking at it, yes, this makes sense. And they ask AI, okay, write the code to help me integrate this API, and they supply the details for that particular API. And AI goes ahead and does it. It's a more controlled step-by-step process. AI is involved, but the developer takes the lead and AI assists. This typically happens in an IDE environment. In an IDE, where a developer typically writes their code. So they have AI in there assisting them. Vibe coding relies on some kind of web SaaS or some web tool or web interface that the individual gives the prompts, and the AI behind the scenes is now driving the development of that particular process. As a developer, you need to know the difference. Your non-technical founders or your business people may put pressure on you to use AI and produce solutions in just 3 minutes. Whereas that makes you feel a little bit uncomfortable because you want to know what the AI doing. Does it fit your standards? Is it going to work well? If something goes wrong, how do I go about it? Do I understand what's happening? Right? Maybe later on, we may be able to do development totally hands off. But right now, as a developer, you may need to know the difference between the two. So when you have that pressure from business trying to get you to just vibe code, which makes you feel uncomfortable, you should know that, okay, that necessarily doesn't work for you. What you want to do is be in control of what's happening, kind of control the quality and the standards of what you're doing, but use AI. And what AI would do for you is it makes your development a bit more faster than if you were not using it, which may appeal or allay the fears of the non-technical people, the non-technical founders. Right? So you have to find a balance in there. What business wants is speed. What developers want is control and quality. Right? Control and quality takes time, slows down things, whereas business are seeing vibe coding, they've even tried it, they've built an app and they think, why are the developers so slow? You have to find a balance, right? So just know the difference between AI-assisted development and vibe coding. You can vibe code something and put it into production, no problem with that. People have done it. But when you bring a developer in, an engineer, they typically want to know what's going on under the hood. And you may have to step back a little and allow AI to be involved in your process. But with time, you will trust it and find out where it fails and you can make adjustments. But just know that these two things are separate: vibe coding and AI-assisted development. I have another channel where I recorded a video about how you augment intelligence, human intelligence and artificial intelligence. One of them is human-led, AI supported, and the other is AI-led with human in the loop. Vibe coding is AI-led with human in the loop, whereas AI-assisted development is about being human-led and AI-assisted. I'll link the video. You can go and check it out to have a broader understanding. Thank you for watching.